Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
I'm Craig.
Tiff.
and our teams suck. All of them. We just all got our ass kicked this week.
Very painful.
I'm the only one. Oh no. Well, we're both 0-2, but at least your quarterback's not making dumb decisions.
And this same play twice in a row. Coach itself even said it was a dumb play.
I mean, it's out here thinking he's playing backyard football, throwing backward fumbles.
I think near the end he should start doing whatever he thinks.
This wasn't in the end.
That was
This
just
was in the middle of the game.
he does too much. He's Carson Wentz
I
without
think
the
he
like
felt like he was okay. Our defense wasn't stopping the flu. Okay,
I wasn't talking about you.
who are you talking about? I'm sorry, I got personal.
Will Levis.
I knew that. I'm sorry, it got personal really quickly.
Jesus.
Wow. We're confused. I was like, why is she being so defensive about Will Levis?
I'm like, what? I'm
I'm
like,
like, what
Yeah,
is going
I know
on?
what you're talking about now.
Wow.
I'm sorry. It still hurts.
she is still in pain.
It's okay.
It still hurts.
Whew.
Oh my lord.
Well, you
Well-
know I got your back, right?
Oh,
Okay.
that's good. That's good stuff right there. Wow, you had us thrown off.
I'm
We were both
sorry.
stuck. She had us quiet.
You were like,
Uh,
I
oh,
thought I
man.
had.
He was trying to make stuff. I was like,
you
what?
know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about here? You seem angry.
No, 'cause
Like,
he-
is Will Levis? Am I gonna have to come home one day? Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Like, what is going on here? No, that mayo.
No, he's already not great with his protection.
Ooh.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay.
I
We-
think
We can go right on to the
we'll
next
just
statement.
keep it moving.
Yeah,
Are you getting to this point of the season now? Well, I mean, it's still early, but now we've had two. Well, now we've gotten to see two games that actually matter, and you start to kind of get storylines.
I don't know what to think.
Like I said,
Well, I think
said
hold on.
last
I
week
think there's
was
an easy one.
I said last week was WTF because
What the hell?
I was like, what is going on?
I don't know what to think. This is two different spectrums. I mean, because the Browns is a good team, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the Saints is a good team. So I don't know where to be. Like.
Well, you know
do
one
we
thing you
suck
can
or
hang your
don't
hat
we
on.
Suck?
You know one thing you can hang your hat on.
What?
Bryce Young sucks.
Bryce Young does.
That's why
suck.
my man is being benched.
He's being benched, and the old red rifle is being pulled out the closet.
I even went back to that game. I'm like, let's see if he really looked that bad. Was it even really just him? I'm sorry, boo. Yeah, you might. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
You can't
You
have a
need-
guy.
You need more development, and you need somebody
Yeah.
who's going to take time to develop.
Like
you.
Kurt
they-
Warner was saying it earlier on McAfee. He's like, you most of these kids that come in and start immediately, they're physical specimens that win with their athleticism and have to learn to process the game. Bryce Young wins with his processing. You can't throw a kid like that out there. He can't make up for problems with his athleticism.
Yeah,
That's not how he plays. He's gonna have to develop.
it's like he actually tries hard and
Yeah.
bad. So which is
Yeah, he putting everything he's got. It's just now. Do I think being on a crap team doesn't help? Oh, most definitely. That's a major part of it. The line's not great. The defense is shoddy, and the wide receivers.
So you think if they put Andy in here and he looks just as bad, if not worse, then they'll go back because they
Well,
don't know it's not the quarterback.
Sam Darnold was here last year.
Okay,
He sucked. What's Sam Darnold doing now?
I don't know what's in.
He's
Like it.
frying in Minnesota.
Okay, yes, you
Baker Mayfield was here before he ended up getting
and
sent
now
to the
he's in
Rams.
Tampa.
Then he went to the Rams, started frying, Tampa frying.
Yeah. Okay.
But Bryson himself doesn't look good. So I mean, I
So
think he
you
just
think
needs to
I gotta
develop.
say, so you think he? So you think he goes somewhere else?
Do not resign.
Maybe he go to
Don't
New York.
don't what cool. I think he needs to go somewhere else. He needs to get out of Carolina. Do
Carolina.
not resign that contract. When your rookie year is up, get the hell out of there and go win somewhere else like the rest of the Carolina
He
quarterbacks.
stuck there for at least 2 years.
And yeah, on the bench, he can be all right.
Yeah. But
Get the Jordan Love approach.
Sure. But he doesn't have a great quarterback in front of him to learn from.
Andy Dalton.
Okay. Hence,
I said
we're going now. You know what else? The NFL has been plagued by injuries so far.
Yeah,
Crazy.
this especially the people and the names. I'm a hold off on Tua because I think that's going to take a whole conversation. But you got McCaffrey's got an ankle / Achilles
and
issue.
that popped up. Yeah.
Debo's got an ankle.
Yeah.
Cup's dealing with an ankle. I believe Puka's was an ankle.
Puka's his
DeForest,
knee.
it was his knee. Well,
PCL.
still that lower leg,
Yeah,
that
PCL,
lower
yeah.
leg injury stuff. DeForest Buckner's on IR, ankle. Joe Mixon is up in the air, ankle. Isaiah Pacheco hurt his leg. It's a lot of low.
No, broke
Like
the bone in his ankle.
Ferguson,
Yeah.
Ferguson hurt.
His
Well, he
knee.
hurt his knee. Well, he hurt
his knee, but it's a lot of lower leg injuries. Like
I think it all has to go with a lot of these the hip drop tackle thing.
He's
on
trying to
top
stop
of-
the concussions.
and the hip drop tackle. But now that's the biggest point because you saw that Joe Mixon thing. That was technically a hip
yeah,
drop.
that was a hip drop tackle. Well, that's the thing they've been saying. This hip drop tackle isn't being called, so they made this whole thing about they're getting rid of it. Mixon got hurt on a hip drop tackle,
But then
and they
how
didn't.
do you want them to tackle? Because I feel
Well-
like everywhere they tackle, you can't pull them back here because it's not even the horse collar anymore. You really can't. Pull
You can't
them
grab
their
him from
shirt.
behind at all.
Okay, well he's in front of me. Okay, like they're taking away
Yeah.
all their ways to tackle, so no one get hurt. But
And I just feel like when we went out and just hit each other, we got hurt less. Like I do.
now you're thinking about it.
Because you think about it, if you go back to the
It's not-
'90s,
it's not natural. It's not a
Well, it's
natural
not
human
natural.
reaction.
It's not even the defenders are getting hurt because they're pulling up in weird
Yeah.
angles. And
but you go
ways
back to the '90s, MCL, any of the CLs, an Achilles, any of this stuff, that was your career. That was it. You were done. So how often were these injuries happening if we've seen people have careers? I can't think of a player that doesn't have something that's torn or broken or like.
Now, do they, as soon as they hurt something, they go out? Was before you just,
ACLs ain't
jack 'em
ACLs
up, wrap 'em
and these,
up and-
that's what I'm saying. These aren't injuries you're just gonna tough it out and play through.
okay, because
Like you can't walk if your ACL is torn.
okay,
But they didn't happen as much. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the muscle training that they're doing now. Your muscles are tighter and tendons are tighter.
they don't hit
Everything.
in practice. You think that has a lot to
think
do with
that-
it?
If you do kickboxing, you have to have hard shins and knees. They have you kick hard crap and
A
callous it.
lot, yeah.
Boxing, they have you punch things to callous it so your bones don't break. Why doesn't the NFL think that their bodies need to be calloused? Like, not hitting until real hitting. I think it's a real point. They're not calloused before they get in the games.
Yeah. And we're seeing it more and more.
And then coming around to the ones that aren't fluke, and more specifically, Tua's on IR. And IR for a concussion is crazy.
Oh.
Not the way Tua does it.
Well, yeah.
As soon as he dove, I was like, "Oh no, you can't!" Like seriously, I responded before he even got hit.
When he tucked his head like this,
I was
and turned,
like,
I was
"No,"
like,
because
Tua, you should
You are
not
exposing
be.
the
out of
softest part of your brain.
everybody, you should not do that. As soon
And
as
when I saw him rattle that
Boom,
hit,
and he's
I was
Kind
like,
of crazy. It was DeMar Hamlin that hit him.
that's a little ironic.
He's a curse.
It was over. It was over. But
Yeah.
I mean, Tua wants to come back, but he's probably look. You know, he's out for minimum 4. But
Yeah.
I mean, my thing is he's probably gonna be gone for 6 to 8. Let's be real. And
I don't know.
with
I don't
Miami
know how
getting,
much
with Miami, they're gonna play with Skylar Thompson, but they signed Tyler Huntley.
that'll help.
So
he's
they're gonna
he's
do what they
confident.
can with what they got, and try to let him heal as best as possible. He's even wearing specifically designed helmets to help prevent and help.
They
push
did
it.
get that helmet because
He
people were
needs
asking
to
why you didn't have the
slide
Guardian
more.
cap.
Yeah, he had the first down. He should have slid.
He should slide more.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, as soon as he dove like that, I was like, like you can't do that. Like out of everybody, because if he would have hit the ground himself, he probably
But I
would
think
have
about-
been
also,
I think
Yeah.
about for him, he was thinking about being a gamer. He wasn't thinking about his head.
Oh, I
No,
know, but
yeah.
you will
But
have
that's
to
the
think
problem.
about stuff like that.
He
Yeah.
cannot continue to play without protecting his head, but you can't play spending your time worried about protecting your head. And that's why I think that he should look into maybe stopping and stepping
gotcha.
away. But that's only a choice he can make. But coming off some surprising injuries.
Say something.
Yeah, I thought he was too.
Okay.
But coming off some surprising injuries, now you're starting to get the narratives go. We're gonna go through the narratives. And,
Okay.
you know, the
the go of it.
Yeah, I'm actually
Yeah.
my surprise team. Maybe some people might not be surprised, but it's the Chargers for me. I was reason being is that yes, we know what Jim Harbaugh
has done it
brings
every
and
team
what he
he's ever
brings when
been
it
in.
comes to coaching, but
I'm pretty sure every team went to the
I think it's just nice to see because we're used to lately, at least the last 2 years, when they had what's his face as their the Staley, yeah, Staley as their coach, they would just make dumb
There's
choices.
still
Hold on, wait a
sloppiness to
second.
them.
You said in it. This has been the same way they played since Phillip Rivers. This is just Chargers football. Now, I'll give you, if you want to be surprised that after decades and decades of Chargers football, Jim Harbaugh's doing
But they
this now.
tend to win.
But what
They
he
just
did the
don't-
last 2 years is the same stuff that happened with Philly.
But they weren't winning at all.
They weren't winning at all. They still look a little sloppy to me, though.
I think it's more.
They went to the playoffs not last year, the year before. Now they got embarrassed by Jacksonville and
It
gave
was
up one of the
barely-
biggest
they barely
leads
made
of
it.
all time.
But even so, it was more so sloppy play like we're used to. But I'm more surprised because, let's be honest, he came in and got them right. Okay, how hard is it usually to get? And he did get the Niners right, but it took him 2 seasons to get them right.
Did you remember the Niners? They
Yeah.
were worse than these Chargers.
I know, but
Yeah, they were
I
so
didn't think
bad.
Alex Smith could play at all.
Yeah, we thought he was absolute garbage.
Like, at all.
look, they're still surprising. They're 2-0, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Chargers 2-0. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just, okay. But no, I wasn't shocked because once I saw what he did with San Fran, I nothing surprises me more. I was like, I was like, go ahead, Chargers. Like,
okay.
So I'm kind of mad that somebody have another year left in their contract in a little bit, but you don't want to give Michigan one more. That's just me. I'm just saying, but
They tried to back to back and then left, but
I just think that would be the right thing to do. Too late now, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I wasn't completely surprised, but like I said, they still a little sloppy and there's still work they need. They're winning, but there's still work.
Herbert doesn't look.
He
He's
doesn't
not.
look.
He's not. I think it's also because remember in preseason he had that
He is
ankle
hurt,
foot,
right?
that foot
It's
injury.
true, and he wasn't.
He
really
didn't get a
playing
chance to
lot.
settle into the offense. He
Because
only
we saw him
Exactly what
trying
we were
to
talking
run.
about with the injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
This
He was
team's
trying
just
to
not.
run, and I'm like,
Mm.
and
All right.
he
Well,
was playing Carolina.
surprise 2.
Oh, the Saints. I think they bout that. They beat. It's the Panthers, so I was like, it's the Panthers for 47-10, and then you hear my boys 44-19. So now we got to see what they're gonna do to them Eagles. I hope they Eagle die, and then we'll know whether or not it's real or not.
If
And
they
they get-
tear,
and the
if
Eagles
they
gotta
tear,
go to the
if they
Superdome,
tear up
too.
the Eagles this week,
Then they bout that.
I'm gonna say, wow, Dennis Allen. I'm gonna be surprised by him. But the Saints have always had defense. I'm not surprised by that. Derek Carr coming out like we haven't seen since he broke his leg.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
And he looks like they have commanded that offense. It looks like Alvin Kamara's healthy.
Our defense can't even like breathe on them. Like
Yeah.
it was, and it's not just Alvin. They were in the air. Like it was just, and they could just stand there and like.
Let's not
he
forget,
scored again. Oh,
back in the
he
day when
scored
Sean
again.
Payton was there, remember the Saints were known for having
They
amazing
haven't
line.
looked this
high
good
flying-
since- Yeah, like this breeze. Like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
but this is like.
And then I
healthy
feel like when the
breeze. Like,
offense
this
fell
is-
apart, they put this defense together, and they've been waiting to get the other
We
side.
haven't seen
Yeah.
this.
This is the first time I've seen it. Yeah.
Like, let's be real. Like
Yeah.
Running at ease, throwing to wherever they need to. I mean, they look complete.
because
Yeah.
even when we scored, we only get like 3, and it's still like okay, they finally got a touchdown. It was just like okay,
Yeah.
and Alvin gone.
Yeah. Another
Yeah.
touchdown from them.
Gone.
Yeah, that was great.
Gone. Like
Yeah.
it was insane. And so like I said, this is only we're going to week 3.
Yeah.
But if they just stomp curb stomp the Eagles,
They just stomped Curb.
like that's not right. The Eagles, then I think then you gotta give the respect due. And I mean, in fairness,
Or the
a
NFC.
lot
which
of
is
really
just
good
that
teams
garbage.
lost this week, which was
Yeah.
crazy.
Which makes an easy segue to my surprise.
You're
The
welcome.
Minnesota Vikings.
You're welcome.
Yeah, week 1, I thought they dogged us. Wow, we are
And we were
terrible.
like, I mean,
This
it's
is
the
the Vikings.
Giants,
How bad do you have to be to not be able to do things and function as an offense against the Vikings?
At San Francisco.
And then I saw Brock Purdy not be able to function, and I was like, oh, damn.
yeah, like
It made your loss not look so bad.
San Francisco was 2 for 10 on third down. That's ridiculous.
they didn't even score until the second quarter.
1 of 3 on fourth down, 2 for 10 on third down. Then on top of that, the Vikings offense put up 400 yards of offense, 257 passing, and 146 rushing. Sam Darnold threw 2 touchdowns and 1 pick, and the 1 pick was kind of like, whatever. I was trying something because we're kicking their ass. Like, it just, yeah, I don't know. Like,
I'll also give the Niners credit for helping develop him further.
yeah.
Because he learned
how to be a quarterback there, clearly.
Yeah, because after all the other stops, he was in Kyle Shanahan's offense, and he got time to really learn how to run an offense.
There was somebody over there. I can't remember who it was. It was somebody in their front office. It might have been Lynch.
Mhm.
That was like, I'm not going to lie. He has one of the prettiest balls I've ever seen. He's like, and everybody was making fun of him because they're like, Sam Darnold,
Yeah.
seen Ghost. Come on. And
Maybe the
I witnessed
ghosts
it
were
first.
real.
Maybe they were real. Maybe MetLife is haunted.
I mean,
Maybe MetLife is cursed. And that's what's wrong with the Jets and Giants. Sam Darnold isn't the problem. He's the first one to be able to say it correctly.
Maybe it's
What's wrong with us?
Maybe it's a battle that happened.
need like an
there or
exorcism or
You gotta,
something.
Like look into. You remember when the
No,
black cat went on
Joe
the
Namath
field?
sold
We had
his soul.
that.
Remember that black cat on the field? They
Mhm.
lost like how many games after?
Joe Namath sold his soul.
One Super Bowl. What does that affect the Giants for?
You all play there.
Jeez. Did he sacrifice somebody on the field to make
He
that?
sacrificed a giant.
You know? Oh God.
But seriously,
Okay.
I mean, but seriously, who saw the Vikings?
No
I thought
one.
Vikings 0-2.
When they lost
I
to
saw
Jim
them
McCarthy,
being-
we all
oh my
thought
God.
we all thought they were going
You're
to be
trying.
like,
I thought they weren't going to be that great. And then, I forgot. Justin Jefferson didn't play this week.
No.
He was hurt.
no, he didn't play last
He
week.
played first week. He played
last-
against us.
He played last
He
week.
didn't play against San Francisco.
He hit 133 yards receiving and a touchdown.
Did he? I thought he was
Yes.
out.
I didn't think he played.
He played.
That's right. That's right. He got hurt during the game.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He ended up missing a part of the game, but the offense didn't slow down.
Yes.
Like they were still moving on him.
Yeah.
That's kind of the key. Well, Darnold's got no, he doesn't have shit around him. Like Justin Jefferson's hurt. Like
And
he still was moving.
Addison's out too.
Yeah.
So he's playing with
So
backups.
yeah, and he was still doing stuff even after that point.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is Sam Darnold. Like,
Hey, he made it to the league. He's capable.
yeah, tell that to Bryce Young. But yeah, so I mean that's why. So I gotta go Minnesota as my I can't believe this. It makes me feel better. Well, it would if we wouldn't have lost to Washington because we didn't have a kicker. But
it depends on how bad they beat the Eagles, whether or not I feel better.
yeah,
Because especially since the Eagles should know now. So if the Eagles still can't stop them.
shoot, I'm torn on
Then-
taking with the Vikings because they play the Texans next.
I know I picked
And I want to
the
take,
Texans,
we'll
but
get to that in our picks next. But
I think that was
there are 2 games where I pick somebody and I'm like, that could be the upset alert. That
I'm
could be
starting
very
to-
I
wrong.
got one too.
I'm starting to see I'm not really good at picking winners and losers. So if you're gambling people, I'm not saying this is a full suggestion because I'm not responsible whether or not you lose. But your probably best bet is to go to the opposite of what I say, and you might have a good go. You know.
Okay.
Well, let's get to these bad picks and
I'm
see
just
who else she
saying,
can
I
curse.
let's see if I can help y'all out.
First game.
Thursday night football.
Jets Patriots.
I'm taking the Jets.
I took Jets.
I
Yeah.
took the Jets too.
They
so
look
the
like
Patriots
they
gonna
look like
win.
they're
They're
starting
starting
to
to
gel.
Yeah.
I like New England. I think they're better, but they're still their offense isn't.
Yeah.
It's not cohesive.
Yep.
Sunday Giants Browns.
I picked
Taking
the
the Browns
Browns.
because the Giants
I'm
suck
taking the Giants.
Okay.
over Cleveland.
Yeah. I think you guys are going to attack the shit out of Deshaun.
Deshaun, you gonna make him like running around and like.
I got you.
I hope so. Saints Eagles. I'm taking Saints.
I
They're
picked
going
the
to New
Saints.
Orleans
I
too.
got Saints,
It's
yeah.
not even just a hating on the Eagles thing. They're going to New Orleans.
I hate the Eagles, but I do think the Saints got this.
Yeah.
And here it is: Texans Vikings.
I'm going Texans.
I'm taking.
I picked the Texans, but it was a really hard choice. Not that I don't think the Vikings gonna beat.
I'm lone
them.
wolfing it. I'm taking the Vikings.
Okay.
Okay.
They're in Minnesota. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
I'm going Vikings with the upset.
Okay.
Bucks Broncos.
I picked the
I'm
Bucks.
going
Bucks. They're at home. Broncos suck. Packers Titans.
I'm taking the Titans.
I'm taking Titans.
But the Packers look surprisingly good without
Yes.
Love. They did.
But I think y'all will stop the run more than
And I don't think
the
y'all gonna
Colts
go
could. The
0-3.
Colts couldn't really stop the run.
Yeah.
And I don't see y'all going 0.
That either. Bears Colts.
Bears.
I'm going Bears.
Colts. I don't know why.
I'm picking Caleb Williams to get it together.
I'm going Caleb. Colts just look so bad against the Packers with Malik Willis. Like, Malik Willis had plays that looked better than what I've seen, but he still wasn't like good through the air.
Yeah.
They just ran all over him, and I'm like,
the Colts are starting.
I know the Bears can do
something
that.
there, and they're trying to.
I don't know. Anthony Richardson looks like he has a little bit of control issues. He's missing a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very he seems like he's either having a great game or it's just bad.
I think they're gonna blossom soon.
Okay. Steelers Chargers.
I picked
Chargers.
the Steelers.
I'm going Chargers.
The Steelers have a horseshoe, wrapping the 4-leaf clover stuck up
I
their
think
ass.
the Chargers running game is better. And I think Arthur Smith's the way he runs his plays is very, very
predictable,
choreographed and predictable.
Didn't the Steelers just won a game without a touchdown?
Yeah.
I think
that was the first game. Yes. Last week
they scored last week.
Yeah.
He threw one to Washington, the tight end.
Yeah.
Okay.
He threw his first touchdown last week.
And they still didn't look great, and they still won. So.
Yeah, that's why I think the Chargers are going to beat him.
All right, but I got the Steelers.
Okay. Dolphins Seahawks.
I picked Seahawks.
I'm taking the Hawks at home. 12th man.
Yeah, Hawks. Yeah.
Backup
Hawks.
quarterback, and it's not even Huntley. It's
It's time.
Yeah. Panthers Raiders.
I picked the Raiders because it's the Panthers. Andy, you think Andy going to surprise us?
I am picking the Raiders, but Andy Dalton has been productive in this offense. Well, not this specific offense, but with these players.
Okay.
I could see this being the upset of the week.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Raiders. It's in the Raiders. I could see this being an upset of the week. I'm just letting that be noted.
Okay.
All right.
Niners Rams. I'm going Niners. The Rams, everybody's hurt.
And they just
Niners.
Everybody's hurt.
Confused this year. I picked the Niners.
Well, no, I mean when Puka and Kupp were in, they looked amazing, but you lose both of your best receivers, and
they were losing.
That's it. No.
What's their record?
0-2.
Yeah.
It was a good game against the Lions.
And they lost.
Cards Lions.
Cardinals.
I'm taking Cardinals.
I picked the Lions.
I went Cardinals. I think the Cardinals will upset you.
I think they're gonna upset Arizona.
I don't think that they're.
The Arizona's been putting up a lot of
I
points.
don't think they're gonna lose to them.
I don't know if they have an answer.
I don't think they have an answer for high. It seems like they struggle against high, potent offenses.
Okay.
And Kyler looks like Kyler of old.
Yeah.
But not making those mistakes.
And Marvin Harrison, they asked him how he felt about the last 2 weeks because he said,
good.
I checked the stat sheet and Kyler had 4 incompletions and only 4 incompletions. And they were all on passes to me, so I didn't feel good about that. I'm going to have to fix that. So I'm going Cardinals. Ravens Cowboys.
I picked my Cowboys because they're my Cowboys.
I chose Ravens because I think the Ravens are going to go. They go 0-3.
I don't see the Ravens going 0-3.
I don't. It's not okay. So I know it's not going to be like an easy game, but I just don't see us making it easy for them anyway because we got absolutely
Lamar doesn't do well with pressure.
And we got embarrassed.
Dallas can send the pressure that we've seen.
Has a lot to say.
Yeah.
Micah has a lot to say, and I think they have a lot to prove. And I think they're going to use Lamar as an example for what they can do.
I could see it.
And they might couldn't get the car, but I'm damn sure they can get to Lamar.
Yeah, because that line's got some problems.
So I pick my boys.
Chiefs Falcons.
Chiefs because the refs are going to beat it for them.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Yeah, I picked the Chiefs, but I would love if the Falcons win.
That would be wonderful.
That would be absolutely wonderful.
Bills Jaguars.
I picked the Bills.
I'm going Buffalo, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, they don't play an offense like the style they're playing right now. They're not making mistakes because they're running it. And Jacksonville's going to make mistakes.
They made mistakes in the first game, but I feel like they corrected.
Yeah.
They didn't look great coming out the first game. I wouldn't say they don't make any mistakes. That's not true.
That's true.
Because, I'm sorry, Josh always makes mistakes.
Commies Bengals.
The Bengals.
Definitely going Bengals. There's no way I'm picking Washington. The Bengals will stop Jaden Daniels. We just couldn't. The Bengals play Lamar Jackson every year. A running quarterback is not a threat, especially a running quarterback that has nothing else on the team.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
Yeah, he's all by himself. So I picked. Yeah, I picked.
So now we're done week 2.
Especially since the Bengals shouldn't lost last
They
week.
shouldn't have. It was a
So,
little.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
won't. Exactly.
So if they can beat Mahomes, then they should be able to beat the Commanders.
Most definitely.
Yep.
If we had a kicker, we beat him. Yeah, but I think that just about wraps up today. Get to see some good football tomorrow. Get to see some good football this weekend, and come back with brand new crap to overreact about until we get to our Super Bowl.
Yep. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Hit us on Twitter, Instagram.
Tell us your picks.
All right. Peace.